Greetings and welcome to Police Park. It's a Week 10 fixture between the host Police Sports Club and Sri Lanka Army Rugby. And all happening here in the final league stage match of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. All set and ready as the teams are finishing their final warm-up rituals. As joining with me in the commentary box is SW Ch. Good afternoon, SW.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good to be back on behind the mic. Yes, it's Martitas Army being hosted by Chandrarao Samarkun's police team, and police, of course, was one time untouchable, and they were having a very good run, unbeaten run in the years gone by, taking on the Army.
Yes, definitely. Police was once a team to reckon with, and I wouldn't count them out with regards to the plate segment is concerned. And of course, the weather card for the day, no clouds whatsoever. It's a bright sunny afternoon here at Police Park. At the temperature being at 30 degrees Celsius and the wind speeds blowing across the field from your right to left at 7 kilometers per hour. So all set for a good game of running fast rugby here at Police Park, as we are gonna look at some highlights from the last week. We had some cracker-lacking affairs between Havelock Sports Club and CHNFC. The Havelocks dominated the Gymkhana Club 39 points to 5. It was Bulat Singalege diving over. He's in some blazing hot form. And yet another nail-biting finish between Army Sports Club and Navy at Panagoda, 41 points to 38. That game kept us right on our seats, as we also had the City Lions versus Air Force Sports Club. That was, of course, a dominating performance by the Airmen, 39 points to 18. So Shamika Kaushan going over for a hat-trick of tries. What an effort on display. And of course, the highlight of last week, Kandy Sports Club going down to CRNFC. That was what a game that was, with adverse weather conditions and everything else. 25 points to 20, opening the top 4 right out. And here are the key stats from last week for Police Sports Club. Would want to improve on their penalty count, as they've conceded 8 against Sri Lanka Army, big part Navy last week, and of course even Army Sports Club had quite the higher penalty count in penalties conceded, and a few handling errors as well, turnovers taken. Overall, their scrummaging has been good for Army Sports Club, so those will be their strengths coming into this game. And of course, with the win under their belt as well, they'll be hoping to continue their streak, moving on to the plate segment of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. And of course, let's also have a look at the points table and how things have panned out over the past 10 weeks. Right on top, CRNFC on top with just the 1 defeat and 6 wins, 36 points, 6 bonus points secured as well. Followed by the second, third and fourth position is Kandy Sports Club, Havelocks and CHNFC. Just the 2 points difference between Kandy and Havelocks, and Havelock and CH locked in at 27 points. So they'll have an interesting final week clash to find out their regular season standings. As of course we'll have Army Sports Club, Air Force Sports Club, Police, Navy and the City Lions in the plate segment. Of course, Army and the Air Force will be looking to improve their stat with regards to how they've been continuing their seasons. So will Police Sports Club, as this will be quite the important and pivotal game for both teams. As we'll head over to a quick commercial break, and on the other side, more team news and of course the game. Stay tuned.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby,
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby,
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Police Park. It's going to be a terrific game here at the Police Park, a battle of the forces, but let's take a look at the week 10 fixtures. First game of the week, Police taking on Army, going to happen in a short while, and later today in the evening we will have Sierra FC hosting Air Force in a game under lights. Tomorrow, Candy Sports Club will host Havelock Sports Club. It's what's going to be a very critical game to decide who will go on to win that all-important victory. Sri Lions taking on CHNFC. That is at the CRNFC grounds. Again, Sri Lions have been having a horror season, but CHNFC will look to bounce back from their defeat at the hands of Havelocks. Take a look at the team cards of the two squads that's going to take the field. Buddha Srimanta takes Ijaz Mohammed's place from the last game. Nalin Kumara, the only surviving member from the first row of the last game, alongside Samira Pereira, who comes in place of Buddha Siriman, who was the tight head hop. Nalaka Maduranga and Chintaka Sandaruan are going to be the locks who will continue. Tarun Varnasuriya, Vinod Kumar and Udar Ramdania will be the third row. Manu Javir Singh has been opted as the halfback, with Gaurav Pannila wearing the number 15 jersey, operating as the first 5'8". Dinesh Victor will remain as a centre alongside Dahan Tatsara coming in for Lahiru Ratnaika, and the two wingers Prasanna Jayatunga and Tharindu Chandrasem. The skipper Sudargadi Kubra goes on to number 15 and will play as the fullback. For the Police, some changes coming in for them as well. Third row on change, Ashan Darling, Vihanga Shavin and Hafiz Tabit will continue as their first row. The second row, two brand new second rows, Vimukti Pereira and Mohan Vimalaratna are missing, but starting the game are Heshan Kallara and Samir Jayasinghe, who will want to make sure that they put in a big shift. The third row, Chamate Roshan alongside Uday Sanjula as the flankers, and the skipper Shanaka Harishchandra in that number 8 jersey. The halfback combination is going to be Chaturanga Chandrasekhara alongside Naveen Kanishka, who makes a comeback to the side in place of Avishka Hiran. Sujan Koditawakko and Ramita Himasha will be the wingers alongside Pasindu Taraka, who comes in for Prince Chamara. Rukshan Madhushankar will be the first centre, but what Police will keep an eye out on is the man in that number 24 jersey, Kaliowa Mosetara, the Fijian, who was absolutely impressive in Fiji, had a breakout season in 2020, getting his place in Naitsara club, but has come down to Sri Lanka to make sure that he strengthens the Cops in their journey, in their fight to make sure that they secure that all-important plate. Joining me in the combox is the absolute veteran, former referee, coach, and also a very, very popular player in the Havelocks jersey, Mr. S.W. Chang. Absolute pleasure to have you in the combox. Been a while sharing the mic with you here in the combox, and a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Sudarshan. It's a pleasure, privilege to be next to you. Such a master in giving the match descriptions as we go by. And you're right, it's going to be a good testing time for the Army and Police. It'll be good to see Police have got a overseas player in their ranks. They've been doing well, just that sometimes the last quarter has let them down. Army, on the other hand, got the better of the Navy last weekend. That should have a morale boosting performance today. So all left to see both two veterans on the side, with Sarat Martis and Chandra Samarakun for Police, and hopefully it'll be a memorable evening where rugby is concerned.
Yes, very interesting game today, because Police, remember, did have a bye week last weekend, so they are coming off that victory. Both teams, last game they played worse against the Sailors. Army, of course, with a high scoring affair, 41 points to 38, managed to just scrape through at their home grounds. But Police here, 14 points to 10. It was a very close encounter. They managed to get the win, but they need to make sure that they keep their winning momentum going. 7 tries for Army in that last game against the Sailors, so they will want to make sure that they keep that push. Nalan Maduranga in that number 4 jersey for Army Sports Club was fabulous, walking away with the Swiss Tech Player of the Match award in that encounter. However, police are minus the Swiss Tech Player of the Match of last game, Mohan Vimalratna, very experienced campaigner. He is not part of the playing squad today, so losing some experience, but they do have Heshan Kalhara, ThePapare, as he is fondly known to the rugby fraternity, who played for Kandy Sports Club as well, turning out for them. So that's going to be very interesting to see how these young men come onto the field. Match officials of the day, Nalin Lasanta will be the man in the middle with the whistle. Jevika Fonseca and Udara Lakshan, the assistant referees, with Dick Kapiris officiating as the television match official.
Stay back.
And here's the kickoff as police kicks off from left to the right of your screen, straight away going to their skipper, Dick Kumbura, who opts to exit, and that's a very good exit from Army, bringing play into the 10-meter mark.
Yeah, I know, off the kickoff they went for safety. That's something which we normally don't see it in the modern rugby. They take it up and got the pods in and then clear it. But nevertheless, safety here. And good to see the Kumbura back at the 15, because earlier he was playing as a centre. I thought he was a bit lost as centre, but he needs room to run, and when he gets room, he's dangerous.
Yes, Udaraka Dick Kumbura, national cap as well. Here's police looking to spread the ball wide early in this game. Chandrasekhara now sending it wide. The police cutting back inside is Prasanna Jayatunga, beg your pardon, Sujan Koritwakku. Being recycled, big hit up in the middle with the forwards ranking up. Vihanga Shavin, the carrier that time. Police, and here's the overseas man straight away. First touch makes a big impact and offloads, putting erosion in place. Mosedara, big carry by the Fijian. Police earning the penalty. Heshan Kalhara looking to carry it forward, but has been asked to slow it down. Police will want to take all the points they can in from these early exchanges. A bit of a conference to try and decide what they're going to do from here. Police, of course, opting for a scrum. Interesting call. Kind of shows you that they're not very confident, SW, that of their line out. Typically would want to try and set something up this close to the try line.
Yeah, I know it's an interesting call. They were debating whether to go for, but they got the third option on that. They would have gone for a quick tap. They got to line out.
8, 9.
Chandrasekhara with ball at the back. Breaking is Saharis Chandra.
Roll away, roll away. Stay back.
Creates the first spot. Kalhar with a big carry. Darling comes in, and the forwards with the third hit up, third face now. Forwards are persistent. Erosion goes to ground for police. Creeping through that time was Vihanga Shavin. Inches short. The backs must be feeling impatient. Referee trying to look hard. Stops clock.
Well, you're talking about inches, but I thought it must be centimeters short.
Well, the metrics.
Yes. The try line touch no. Right number touch no, right?
Sorry, on field decision it.
Yeah, on field. Right. Time on. Yes, good try.
Well, the try has been awarded. That's the first commercial bank try for Police Sports Club, and they get reward for persistent play by the forwards. But the impact Kaliowa has made early in this game is evident. Seems like that was Heshan Kalhar, the try scorer in the number 18 jersey, who went in opportunity for Police to add in the extras. Pasindu Taraka lining it up. That's outside the left upright. So 5 points to nil. Conversions have been the Waterloo for many teams. Kicking from the tee has been a problem, and that's an area that will give a lot of coaches a lot of headaches.
Yeah, especially I think the defending champions have been at the receiving end of that place kicking. Surely they miss a lot of place kicking. But on the other hand, the table leaders have done well in their place kicking. Unfortunately, one of the players who did a 60-meter last weekend, he had to leave the field.
No hands! No hands!
Well, no hands was the call from the referee. And that time, you got to make sure that you play to the referee's whistle.
No hands to go.
Tarun Varnasurya went in for the ball but couldn't control his body weight, and he had his hands on the ground. And painting a picture to the referee is going to be very, very important in this modern game of rugby. You need to make sure that you've shown referee that you've given enough time for the ball carrier to release the ball. As Police go in for touch and come up to the 50-meter mark.
At this situation, the players have to make it happen by releasing, showing the, as you call it, I don't know about daylight or whatever it is. And then, in the referee's part of it, they're going to show consistency in refereeing and managing the tackle situations. Because some of the players are in doubt, am I to go or not? That should not be the case.
Referee Asante that time asked Varnasurya not to go. That wasn't straight, but no contest. Here's the feature in center, Kaliowa. Quick ball out to Rukshan Madhushankar, who carries it forward for the Police. Chandrasekhara gives it to Vihanga.
Step back, step back.
Police have held position very well. Darling takes it in for Police. Now Kanishka. Here's Kuliva. Great carry yet again. Earning some very good meters. Here's Kanishka looking to take it to the line. And Navin Kanishka is one of those players who really take the threat forward. Another carry by the forwards. Chandrasekhar Pasindu. Kodituakku cutting back inside was Sanjula. Chandrasekhar attacking the shorter side. Goes in for a contact. Now the forwards will have to do some work. This is brilliant from Police.
Stay here, stay here.
In goes Samira Jayasinghe. Darling. Kanishka, long cut-out pass. That offload though, going to no man. Opportunity for Prasanna Jayatunga for Army to pounce on that. Army looking to spread it. Here's Dick Kumbura. Dangerous man with space.
No hands. Step back, step back. Step back.
Army, first real possession of the game. Now going to the pocket and will look to clear. Doesn't find touch and Pasindu returns the favor. High hanging kick, but was that outside the 22? Yes, it was. So first mistake from Police, really. An opportunity for Army to try and create an attack from the opposition half.
Yeah, no, because Army did take the ball into the 22, but he couldn't find touch. I think he was looking for 50-22, and of course, Police did the favor by kicking the ball in full into touch, and Army will have the throw-in.
There is a massive gush of wind currently blowing from left to the right of your screen, which would have aided that ball to go out. Here's Veerasinghe. Army using their forwards. Good offloading from Army, but they lose the ball forward. This is good from Army, showing some enterprise through their forwards. They are not going to go into that physical battle, but are looking to try and spread the defense of the Cops. Fast into this time, opts to exit just outside the 22 meters. So intentions SW from both teams are very clear. They're not willing to play much rugby in their red zones. Inside the 22, they are looking to exit and make sure that they have that territorial advantage.
You're right, perfect. Yeah, good analysis. And also, as you said, Army is trying to keep the short passes on, and with the surprise coming in between the two defenders. And on the Police, on the other hand, is trying to commit more Army defenders into their pod and create more space in the outside. And that's a good one.
Army setting this one up. The new coach, Coach Samanth Mar, is very well known for this tactic. He's a master at it, but this time Police doing very well to negate the maul, stopping it on its tracks as Vinod Kumar carries it for the Soldiers. Srimant.
Hands off, White! White, hands off.
Police being asked to take their hands off the ruck. Darling needs to roll away. And he does well to get out there, at least show the referee that he was making an attempt to get out of there. First lost forward was from the Soldiers' side. So Army not being able to make sure that they use possession in the opposition half productively, despite trying to go for that. Nalin Kumar at that time was found in no man's land. Heshan Kallara looking to try and intercept that. Didn't have luck.
It's good to see a prop forward trying to do an interception there, and especially in the form of Kallara.
Steady.
Chandrasekhar with the feed outside the 22 meters, so they cannot kick it out on full. Here's Police passing to Tarak, held in the tackle by Dinesh Victor. Navin Kanishka puts ball high up. Here's Dick Kumbura letting it bounce. Police managing to get a hand on that, but Dick Kumbura gets his hand, offloads, and this is brilliant. End-to-end stuff, and in goes Prasanna Jayatunga for the first commercial back try for the Soldiers. This is brilliant, and Police will know they cannot aimlessly kick to the back three of Army when you have that man, the Kumbura, at the back.
All of a sudden, from nowhere, the entertainment came in like a lightning. Look at that. I'll take the ball, that's it. And the numbers, the yards that he made, and the lovely pass to the winger at that. and absolute fantastic run-off play try by. They made a mistake. It was a horrible mistake. They waited for the bounce, lost the bounce, and police couldn't catch it. And then Dikumara did the rest. And number 14 going over the line for Army for their first commercial bank try. The conversions not right, so the scores will remain 5. I actually thought, when I want to make a comment, when the police were playing the way they were playing, that the scorer might be trouble. Look at the replay. Look at the player. No man's line. Thank you very much. Here I go. I give him room and the space, and you're done.
Yeah, very experienced lad, Sudhara Dikumbura. One of the standout players for Sri Lanka Army over the past 10 years. He's represented Sri Lanka in both 15s and 7s, so wealth of international experience as well. And as the skipper, he's really leading the charge for Sri Lanka Army.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like we had the rain in the desert from nowhere. Some kind of entertainment. Well done, Army.
Army opting to kick it out, and police making absolute hash of that. Now the cat is amongst the pigeons here at Police Park.
Yep. Things are happening. Kicks being not taken right, because like how the batsman doesn't go up to the pitch to face the spinner, and he was away from his body to touch the ball.
Yeah, absolute fundamentals, isn't it? You need to try and get underneath the ball. If not, don't make that half-hearted. Let it bounce on your chest, because that's not going to be called lost forward if you let it bounce on your chest. And then, or try and control it with your foot, because there was absolutely nobody chasing that ball. It was a messy kick from Sudhara Dikumbura, because there was no Army player chasing that. But here they are with ball in hand. Army, dangerous outfit if you let them run. Dikumbura, but overshooting Dikumbura was starting to Chandrasena, would be told that you need to make sure that you time your run. Line out in favor of police.
All right, we saw the option taken by the police, a 5-meter scrum instead of line out. They're going to line out here. So let's see what the reason behind it.
I believe earlier time as well, they did struggle to get the throw straight. So Army need to really just put a man up, because if you're uncontested, the referees are going to play on with the new rules. Good tussle there, good tussle from Army, looking to counteract, put pressure. Eshan Kalhara manages to just secure it for police. Kanishka putting ball to boot. High hanging kick to the hands of Dikumbura. Dangerous man who can create. Runs across Park. Now to Victor. Puts ball to boot, and that's a very good kick. Passing to Taraka, collects it and takes the corner channel. Puts ball to boot. And that's a lost forward from Army. Referee playing advantage in favor of the Cops. Chandrasena to Kanishka. Good cutout pass from Jaya Singha. Here's Poliva. Kaliova rather. Advantage over is the call from the referee. So Army not being penalized really for their mistake. Still have police bogged down in their own 30. Army will be wanting to make sure that their defenses are tight. Here at Police Park, going high up with Vinod Kumar. Need to be careful, you need to show that depth, or else we'll have to spend 10 minutes in the bin or worse. Police going from end to end, using the width of the field, looking to stretch the Army defense. who've done well to fold.
Roll away. Hands off, hands
Skipper
off.
Shanaka Harishchandra. Now Kanishka putting ball to boot yet again. Police are kicking but nobody chasing. Look at Dick Kumbura, who had all the time in the world to try and clear that.
Yeah, good passage of play, and they kept the ball going. And to be fair, I think police should keep more possession in their hands rather than kicking that ball to Dick Kumbura out of all the people.
The dangerous man Dick Kumbura, that time yet again making it look very easy that they clear. Police of course were handicapped after last season, some of their standout players not being available for this season. Akash Madhushankar made the switch to Kennedy Sports Club. He was the standout number 12 for them, who really made things move. Lahiru Tilakaratna, the number 7 for Police Sports Club, making the switch to CHNFC. And also their halfback Primesh Danushka missing out the season due to injury. Both those 3 players featured for Sri Lanka in those Asian qualifiers as well. So losing players of that caliber can really hit a team. Naveen Kanishka gives it to Rukshan Madhushankar. Now passing to Ramita Himasha. Ramita Himasha in the corner. Where's that high? Referee stops the clock. We want to have a word with his assistant. Ramita.
I think it was a bit high because the AR had the flag out too. And it's all good to see whether it's mitigation and all sort of things now.
TMO. How I know that?
Decision referred to the television match official.
Last move එක foul play එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක චුට්ට check කරන්න. Hey that. Hey man. නෑ නෑ ගන්න කියලා. Go there. Oh, water ganda.
Production manager, can we have a look at the first one? Yeah, this one.
Yes, Dick Kumbura approaching anything above this tournament. Oh well, that might be trouble. That might be trouble for the army skipper.
Yeah, production manager, thank you. Yeah. Nalin Lasanta, mage recommendation එක tackle එක arms okay, but at the end it's go shoulder එක වදිනවා යාගේ මූණේ and hand එක යනවා neck එකට, so I recommend yellow card.
Yes.
Yellow card for number 11. Number 11.
Again.
Yeah, මගේ recommendation එක tackle එකේ arms perfect, but එයාගේ shoulder එක අර එයාගේ මේ නිකට වදිලා එයාගේ arm එක යනවා neck එකට, so I recommend yellow card.
Right, captain.
Well, direct contact
Right.
from shoulder to
Yeah.
the face, the jawline. Sudaraka Dikumbura is going to be a lucky man that he's only spending 10 minutes in the bin, because many players in the international game have lost the right to play the rest of the game for lesser.
Yeah, no, it's his shoulder, because the ball carrier saw him coming and went onto him, and then he came in, and after hitting the face with the shoulder, he had his arm around too.
So the only mitigation factor that is saving the Kumura is the fact that the ball carrier did show a little bit of dip here. He goes down, but Sudaraka Dikumbura needed to make sure that he lowered his tackle height, because anything above the sternum is going to be frowned upon. It's going to be a minimum penalty and he's very lucky he's out with only a yellow card. And Army will have to play out of their skin in the next 10 minutes. Navin Kanishka taking the ball to the line. Here's Kaliova. Kaliova reaches out and scores the second Commercial Bank try and his maiden try for the Corps. And just like that, Police take back the lead.
It was an absolute good try and good play by the rest of the team. So Police scoring their second try, so it's 10 points to 5 with the conversion to come. Look at the angle run. Kept position with him because he was not held. Turned round and said thank you when he saw the white line, whitewash. And the players congratulated him for his first try overseas with the Police team. The 2025-26 Maliban Trophy. So they are there 2 points, so that's 12 points to 5. Sri Lanka Rugby League, the Maliban Rugby League 25-26. The pictures coming through the Papare, the famous Papare, bringing you live pictures wherever you are in the world, in the room, in the homes, everywhere.
Yes, absolutely. The game at your fingertips and your weekend evenings sorted. As Police kick it deep, Army need to really work hard. They've lost their skipper. They've already given away a try, some good interesting footwork, a little dink. Nobody claiming that advantage in favor of the soldiers. So they will get a scrum in center field. Need to try and make sure that they keep this under wraps. This passage is going to be very, very important. The second quarter of the game really. And they have to play half of that second quarter without their skipper. One man down, and how they are going to manage either their halfback or one of their centers will have to drop down and help the Wiggers at the back KSW. So you need to make sure you don't give possession to the opposition and you try and hold possession as much as you possibly can.
Well, they have to put into the scrum. All you got to do is to play time. Just play time. That's their task. They should be play time because they need the skipper back on the field. So you got to play the next 7 minutes with possession, but not by going into touch.
Yeah, this is not ideal for Army, who are trying to do a little too much, and also it's going to be very interesting to see how the territorial kicking pivot is going to work, because you're not going to be able to try and exit because Sudaraka Kumbara was their preferred man to try and exit. And also, when you don't have your fullback, you cannot kick to the opposition and not expect them to kick back and exploit that hole that's going to open up right at the back of your last line of defense.
Well, I don't want to say this, but that's a fact. He was everything for the Army. Come on. So taking him off for 10 minutes of his own fault, not anyone else's. So Army needs to double think on their feet.
Police yet again going to the back. Army not interested in putting a man up. They really need to do that because Police lineouts are not convincing. Yet again, Kaliova really putting in a big shift and great turnover from Army. Now the forwards really need to do some work and carrying it forward was Vinod Kumar drawing in the foul. Now take the 3. Army need to really take the 3. Take in those extra seconds. You will get possession back even if you lose the ball. Oh, finally.
I think, Sudarshan, they heard you. Are you mic'd? Are you connected to the Army skipper who is on sick bed at the moment, taking a break? But you are right, absolutely right. You bring the clock down. You have an attempt for the 3 points. If you fail, you are getting possession back. and then you play around, because your first task now is to keep the ball with you till he gets on the field.
Well, I surely don't have a direct line to the Armour skipper, but I cannot guarantee you whether they have the Papare.com loud and clear in that area where the benches are. As Dinesh Victor attempts the kick, a Burley centre. Here's Kaliyova going down, loses the ball forward, and that's where they earned the penalty. The ball carry by Vinod Kumar in the next phase. He was engaged with a high shot. This is good from Army. They need to make sure once they get ball back, like SW mentioned, that they try and hawk the ball, be tight, make sure that they try and play the clock. Game management is going to be crucial in this next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is a time-wasting thing. All they prefer to stop the clock because the ball was not available, and that's a high tackle, the penalty which he missed, and Army will have possession as we discussed. They need to keep the ball.
Army looking to run, and Dinesh Victor that time really making a hash of that, losing it forward, pouncing on that was Rukshan Madhushankar, who's being held up, not managing to go to the ground, so no advantage. Oh, how about the advantage earlier is what Shanaka Harishchandra asking, and also Terun Varnasurya asking the referee. There was a loss forward there. How about that? Referee did think of putting his hand forward, took it back. He never awarded advantage in his defense. So Army with a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I know, but because I think forward passes and knock-ons, I'm to be corrected. You got to be absolutely sure. Absolutely sure. And if there's any doubt, you play on. But with the modern day, with ARs and TMOs, you can always come back. And come back to any infringement. As you see, Army has put it into no man's land.
Kanishka offloads to Ramita Himasha. Army looking to put pressure. They can't involve too many numbers in the breakdowns. They're a man short as Heshan Kallahar goes in. A pick can go from Shanaka Harishchandra and ripped away by Army. This is very good by the soldiers.
Stay back, stay back. Right, stay back.
Madhuranga Jayavira has been called on to the field.
Back form! Form!
Hitting close to each other. And that's a very good counter-ruck, but referee says not supporting their body weight. That's going to be not 10 meters. Army forwards. Carrying it quickly. This is very good, but that's a big tackle, big massive tackle by Koilawa. Was that a tip is what referee will take a look at. That was a big one by Kaliyova.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think
danger. Right. TMO. Oh, another.
Number 24.
Nalin මට ඇහුණා කියන්නේ
on field decision එක danger tackle එකක් තියෙන උස්සලා ගහන්නේ low වදින්නේ ඒක පස්සේ check කළා දෙක
so ඔයාගේ මේක ඇවිල්ලා on field decision එක dangerous tackle එකක් උස්සලා ගහන කියලා තමයි ඔයාගේ comment එක. So we'll have a look. Production manager, can we have a look at the last tackle?
Last tackle being checked by the team. Yes, the carry. Now here is the problem. The player lands on his back. This angle will give the best before the referee. Was there a tip?
Yeah.
There. I think that's where he's in trouble.
Yeah, production manager, can we have another look?
There. I think that's where Kaliowa can get into trouble. The television match official wanting to have a closer, clear look on that. What will save Kaliowa is the fact that Vinod Kumar didn't go head first.
Production manager, thank you. Nalin, my recommendation, police foreign player, lifting the player up and putting him down, landing not on the body position, but the risk is the player is also landing on the ball carrier's body. So I recommend a yellow card.
It's yellow card or just your recommendation?
Yeah, player will lift කරලා බිමට අතාරිනවා perfectly අතාරිනවා, but he is landing on the player's body. So මගේ recommendation එක yellow. So
Okay.
we can have a discussion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It's interesting. Recommendations all around. It's about a yellow card, so he'll be taking.
Yeah, landing. Yeah.
Will he join
Foreign
Dikumura?
player. Yes.
I think Dikumura is already back on the field, so police will play with one
Landing.
shot this
Landing
time.
hit.
Are they
Right.
taking
Yellow
turns
card.
by any chance?
Kaliowa knows it. It's just that slight tip. He's disappointed in himself. Had absolute no malice, and that's absolutely brilliant to see. Apologizes to Army Sports Club, and that's the respect that you want to see on the middle of the field, and that's beautiful to see. There was no malice, yes. He was trying to drive him, and then Vinod Kumar loses out. Now, from the production team, if we can take another look at how he apologizes to the team, I think that's going to be very important for the youngsters who are watching this game, because while we play hard and while we try to outmuscle each other, respect is the name of the game. Look at that. He's regretful and he says, sorry mate, that wasn't done intentional. Beautiful to see. And on the way out, a little tap as well. Opportunity for Army. Now setting it up, changes direction, set going forward. Are the Army Mall need to straighten things up. Just before going out, they've managed to make it available. Ball available for Army. Can they hurt police and cut the deficit to just 2 points with the conversion to come? Police scored immediately after Army lost a player. Can Army score immediately after police lost their game changer so far this game? Army wanting to take it slow.
You're hoping for a dress rehearsal, is it, Surasan, that they will score?
Slowing things down are the soldiers. Still keeping it with the forwards. There is a gaping hole in the police defense when it comes to the backs. Or they don't have to do anything fancy, and all they have to do is just send it out, use hands, and the numerical advantage will get you a try and an overlap in the corner. Still with the forwards. Here's Sandaruan twisting and turning, but the defense is good from police. Well, if there is anyone who knows to break the defensive lines, it's the Sri Lanka Army. Putting pressure and making sure that they keep the police forwards bogged down in this area. On the shorter side though, police can be in trouble. And police have managed to come away with this one. Doesn't find touch though. Kicks it to open space. And here's a good run from Taranju Chandrasena. Holding on. Quickly taken by Chandrasena, but from the wrong mark. That's Chaturanga Chandrasena for police. So Army letting go of a brilliant opportunity. They could have just sent it out. They needed to do that and use that numerical advantage, but guilty of keeping it bogged down to their forwards.
Yeah, I think Sudarshan, maybe the TV were off there at the benches. They didn't hear you on that, but you're right, absolutely right, because they're short of a player. He's in the sin bin, cooling himself off, and you got the numbers, and with Dikumbura joining in as a fullback, back on the field after he's cooling off, would have done wonders. And just keeping on the side, they went on the forwards onto the right. Then they did something funny, bringing it into the left side with only 2-3 forwards there. They should have sent it out.
Police will be delighted at the fact that they've managed to make sure that they get ball back. Now take a look at this line out. Army really needs to put a man up, and that's not straight. That's blatant and not straight.
Hands off.
Police ironically getting a jail-free card from referee Lasanta, and here's Sujan Korituakku. I beg your pardon, that's Rukshan Madhushankar. A strong ball carrier for police, carrying it forward. Good defensive rush on Samir Jayasinghe. Chandrasena goes to the pocket. Kanishka. And underneath that was Dikumbura. Cannot kick it out on full. Dikumbura decides to run. Offloads, and that's a good one from Army. Attacking that short space was Taranju Chandrasena. Now Army looking to spread to the corner. They go Dahan Tatsara. Army forwards, and oh well, Samira Pereira had his ears back, and not every day a first rower gets that type of a break. But unfortunately, Buddhika Srimanta. Now here's how it happened. Nalin Kumar had his hand to that, should have just let it go. Some enterprising stuff from the soldiers, but no cigar.
Yeah, that's right. Some entertaining stuff, but you see, if they had got that ball right there, it would have been a tremendous, big, massive hole in the defense of the police, because they are playing with 14. But having said that, I think except for Nalin's that line out where he did not see the contest, I think. But other than that, the boy had a decent game so far, doing it very well. The signs are clear, the vocal is very clear, and that one, he completely missed it because Army decided to contest and the ball did not go. All these lineouts they didn't contest, so that would have been a bit. So if he can stay on his toes about that, I think he's done well.
Army has plenty of interregimental rugby that happens, and some of those players in the squads turning out in numbers here, and it's become a really good tussle. 12 points to 5, 33 minutes on our clock, and it was on the 29th minute that police lost their overseas talent Kaliowa. So he'll only be back on the 39th minute or around that mark.
Bang! Set! Steady!
Chaturanga Chandrasena with the feed in.
Binding.
Breaking on the short side was Harish Chandra. Chandrasena puts ball to boot. Dikumbura looking to attack, but good hit on him by Sanjula. Being asked not to do hands.
Use it.
Didn't find touch. The police are on the move. And so I realized the police are playing with their white jerseys, giving away their blue, the navy blue jerseys. They used to play with bright nylon jerseys in the years gone by. As you see, a good carry by number 7 for police. They still have possession. Trying to get into the police pods. 12 points to 5. Police still in the lead. Kalhara makes one. Oh, backhand by a prop forward. What a beauty.
A lock who looks like a prop that time. Kalhara offloading back of the hand. Here's Harish Chandra just outside the 22 meters. Police looking to attack and try and score with a man down. Kalhar yet again carrying the ball. Difficult man to stop. Still going. Gets inside the 22 meters. Police looking for that third commercial bank try. Use it is the call coming from the referee. They are not going to. That time police losing ball forward. Army will be breathing a big sigh of relief. They were under pressure with wave after wave of big carrying by police.
Actually, if you look at the teams, look at the police team, to me, most of them look like the overseas, the Fijian player. They look big, absolutely big, with a lot of muscles. I think Ransilu has done a great job, because to me, they look all Fijian.
Well, the forwards, some of the police forwards really are big made. And here's that back of the hand from Kalhar, having 3 men ripping off stuff off his jersey, still managing to offload. But police couldn't continue and keep ball in hand. Hafiz Tabit being tended to, one of the props from Wesley first 15 player rather. A proud Wesleyite, his brother. The younger Tabit playing for Sri Lions as a flanker as well. His father Nalin Tabit, a very avid fan of rugby.
He must be quite a proud father, because the 2 boys have done well and they're playing well, and especially the police pro forward, he's doing very well, extremely. He had a good season so far and he's been doing well. And Kalhara, for his backhand pass, the only thing that he lost was his hem of the jersey.
Police opted to go with their white kits, which I believe they think brings good luck. Normally turning out in their blue livery as Army looks to attack, and this is a good carry by Prasanna Jayatunga. Still inside the 22 meters are the soldiers. Now looking to spread it out wide, passes to no man. Sudhar Dikumbura has to dig it out and try and get away from this Army defense. Brilliant offload to Victor.
Forward pass.
Forward pass called by referee Asanta. I believe the call came from the assistant referee.
Well, I saw him giving a thumbs up to the. That's a base pass to no man's land. Dikumbara collects it. Shuttle it around. Victor was too late to get out of it. There it is. Roshan, was it a forward?
The man collecting that ball was in front of the 5 meters. Shanaka Harishchandra now offloads. Brilliant opportunity for police to try and get their third commercial bank try while being a man down. Forwards really putting a big shift. Heshan Kalhara with the carry. Now play on is the call, and that's going to be the third commercial bank try coming through. Samir Jayasinghe, who dives over for police's third try, and this is brilliant from police. While being down a man, they've managed to make sure that they kept the continuity, and they've gotten the reward. 17 points to 5, and police are really making a big shift just before half time.
Yeah, they worked hard for it. They're one short, but yet I don't think that their determination to come back and see that they score a try and trouble the scorers. 17 points to 5. I think on stroke of half time, the conversion to come. Police looks good definitely from the start. Army needs to get its defense done. The kicks. The wind's taken the ball away from the post, and referee goes in for half time. 17 points to 5. Police in the lead at Police Park, hosting the Army Sports Club in the Maliban Rugby League 25-26.
Kaliowa will be a much relieved man that his team has done very well despite his absence. As we take a look at the halftime confirmation, 17 points to 5 in favor of the home team, who managed to touch down thrice and are just short of one try, one more commercial bank try to secure that all-important bonus point. We'll go in for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will have the action of the highlights of the first half and the action of the second.
Live rugby. Prima Kotumi fun tamai.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මා ගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
සිත් සත්සරය කළඹා සතුටක් ඉපදිලා මල් මන්දහසේ ජීවිතයට ලං කළා. සතුටේ පැහැයන් සොයා අතුරා සිවින සරසා පිළිවන්සල එලි කළා.
ලංකෙම් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් පැහැයක අසිරිය. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank. Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Perfectly Swiss-Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss-Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Perfectly Swiss-Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Welcome back to the live action from Police Park here as the police band, the ever popular police band, entertain the spectators. We'll take a look at the first half highlights of the game. 17 points to 5 is how it stands as police kicked off proceedings. And first score came from Heshan Kalhara for police, who benefited from some very good work from the forwards of the home team, getting the first Commercial Bank try. Immediately though, there was a response. Breaking the line of defence was Sudaraka Dikkumara. Back of the hand pass to Prasanna Jayatunga, who went all the way for the equaliser for Army Sports Club. But and then the overseas player for police, Kaliyuap, got police the lead, and adding the extras was Pasindu Taruka. And then the final try, the third try for Police Sports Club through Samira Jayasinghe, who touched down just before half time to give Police a 17 points to 5 lead, 12-point lead. And they managed to really try and dominate this game after the first half. Army, on the other hand, will have to work hard and work really, really hard to make sure that they turn the tables. SW, it's going to be very interesting what the approach is going to be for Army, because they will consider themselves very lucky that they have restored to their original number of 15, because Sudaraka Dikkumara's challenge on the opposite winger was only deemed a yellow and could have been much more.
Yeah, I see the all-important dignitaries seated there watching this game, and the Army Sports Club supporters too. As we hear in the background the police band, over the years they have performed at half-time and giving us some little bit of entertainment while the boys enjoy the men enjoy their lemons. As you see this, the sea of Army supporters have come here, but they need to cheer. They need to get something to cheer about. And Army needs to get that defense right. And police forwards have been dominating play, and that's the success so far.
Well, the conditioning is going to be a key factor in this second half of the game, because police forwards are big made and have gotten around the park very well in the first 40. But in the second 40, can they keep up the same intensity is going to be the question that will have to be answered by those big men in the police 8.
That's right. Of course, with the dignity, good to see the former police and Sri Lanka pro forward sitting there watching the match.
Behind ball.
Army Sports Club to kick off the second half. From the left to right on the screen. There goes the referee's restart whistle. Norman Silva seated there cheering the police.
Back form. Stay back. Play on.
Army managing to turn over possession just outside the 22. Brilliant work by the lads in their orange jerseys. Army, can they try and get the start that they are itching for? Start off with a score, spreading out wide. Messy pass to Dikkumara, but not lost forward, so possession still with Army. Need to try and calm down, get it under wraps and control. Big hit that time on Chintaka Sandaruwan. Now to Samira Pereira. Advantage in favor of police, as Army have lost the ball forward. Police need to be privy at the fact that when you get a knock-on advantage, you kick it away. You lose advantage, and it's play on as Army are looking to build. Here's Nalaka Maduranga, Swiss Tech perfect player of the match from that game against Navy, where Army ended up scoring 7 tries. So Army, if they have to take inspiration, all they have to do is turn back to last week's performance. It was a high scoring affair against the Sailors, but have struggled to try and penetrate this police defense. Good carry by Tarun Veerasurya. Veerasinghe. Maduranga again. Again going to the short side, and Dinesh Victor,
Stay back, stay back.
the opted carrier for police. Kumar. Forwards looking to spread the ball amongst them. Advantage for the soldiers as police have been found in an offside position. Now showing some urgency are the soldiers, spreading it out wide. Dikumbura breaks a couple of tackles, goes to the corner. Here's the try scorer, Jayatunga. Advantage over. Lost the contest there, police. And in goes Madhuranga Jayavira. Now spreading it, our army looking to play a more expansive game than the first half. Could be one of their tactics as Vinod Kumar goes into the 22 meters. This is a very good passage of play for the visitors as Shamira Pereira, beg your pardon, Buddhi Sirimanta carries it. And finally, and I do honestly believe that there is a speaker because the soldiers have found their voices. Another advantage as Eshan Kalhara is found offside. Just outside 7 meters, and that pass to no man will draw the penalty in. Opportunity for Army, who need to calm down and get their composure.
A little bit of olden town country play by Army. They're going on the short side and then trying to draw everybody out and then come in. And the good thing is that they're going on the short side at a bit of a speedy level, so that they're catching the forwards who are struggling to come back and getting the penalties, short passes.
Yeah, just what SW explained. That's exactly what happened right there. Eshan Kalhara not managing to come behind the hindmost foot, finding himself in an offside position, but couldn't stop himself to try and attack the ball carrier. Important line out. Kumar goes to the fourth jumper, number 4, setting it up. Army initial stop is good from police, but that's the second commercial bank try, and getting up with that is Tarun Varnasurya in the number 6 jersey for Sri Lanka Army, and just what the doctor ordered for the soldiers, starting off the second 40 with a commercial bank try.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, well worked try. And I was thinking when police were out-rucked, whether you get the commentator's curse only in cricket. I thought only in cricket, but I think it looks like it has spread out to the rugby field too. But that's where it all started. Look at that drive, a fantastic drive. I would call it a Swiss tech Marty's try there, because it's fantastic, kept it and driven pass. Fantastic bit of move by, and the conversion, it's just falling short. Not just short, very short. And police he's not breathing that good in that the first few minutes of the second half. Look at the drive. Fantastic drive. Everybody, I think everyone, if you ask for the try scorers, they should say the police pack. The Army pack.
Yeah, all the Army forwards, all 8 of them working together to get that try, while Tarun Varnasurya was the man who came away with the ball. Everybody working together to make sure that they get the desired result. This has made the game alive. 17-10 with just 7 points away, as Naveen Kanishka restarts, kicking it deep to the hands of Madhuranga Jayavira, who returns the favor back to Pasindu Taruka now. Taruka changes direction, looking to go for that 50-22. Didn't have the distance, but just managed to touch the ball infield before going out.
Yeah, if you see the flags, Surashan, if you see the flags, the wind that is going across, it was very difficult because the ball was taken into touch by the wind there. It's blowing. buying is quite hard. Because last time when I gave commentaries here, because the wind took the tent out. The last time I was here. So there is a strong wind across the pitch, the park, as Army has lost that line out and police are on the move.
Complete hash of the line out. They really needed to secure that. Police now looking to attack. Kanishka gives it to Kaliova. The hand Tatsara really needed to roll away, made no attempt and quickly taken by Chandrasena. Chandrasena still going. Now Kalhara, I beg your pardon, Kaliova. Like SW mentioned, it's difficult to spot through the overseas players. Kaliova that time carrying it forward. Now police forwards getting in on the Thabit. Army looking to counter, but will come back to Novel. Coming from the sides, police have given away an attacking penalty. They've come in from the sides. It's important that you enter the ruck, irrespective of the fact that whether you're defending or attacking through the gate. And according to referee Lasanta, police have failed to do that, and Sudaraka Dikumbura doesn't do himself and his team any favors with that clearance.
Yeah, you can see the replay on the coming on the side. Oh, we didn't see anything on coming on the side there, but nevertheless, you come to my place, you got to go take the gate. Any place you're going to, any home, you got to take the gate. If you jump over the wall, then you will be considered illegal entry.
Well, if you jump over the wall, make sure that you never get caught, as the soldiers yet again look to go wide. Sudaraka gives it to Jayatunga, back to the Kumbura. Goes to ground, needs support, counter ruck. Initially good, but Army managing to get it under wraps. Here's Varna Surya, the try scorer for Army. That's going to be a penalty yet again, not supporting their body weight. Our police, now emotions slightly slowly tipping over. This game is becoming very interesting. 50 minutes on our clock. 30 minutes to go. SW, anything can happen.
Yeah, that is because police dominated the first half so much. And now the second half, the few minutes that we have played, about 10 minutes we have played, Army has totally taken over the dominance. So the frustration coming in. So we might hopefully not see few of the anger things.
Yeah, we need to make sure that they have points to show for these very encouraging passages of play that they are putting on. Line out inside the 22. Police did manage to trouble them earlier. No contest from police. Army setting it up. Initial charge from the police good, but they've managed to turn it around, turn it over. That's not a maul. Tackler need to release. Haris Chandra getting around. Here's Nalin Kumar. Again, tackler needed to release the ball, and that's another penalty in favor of Army. A little handbags never hurts anyone, and in this full contact sport, it's obviously going to happen. But something finally brings the crowd alive.
What brought the crowd alive? A bit of argy-bargy action.
First half on the
when you look at that,
number one discipline right game niki. Second half niki 12 gila තියෙන්නේ. 12ට දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගාගන්න හදනවා. Undisciplined enough, right? First undisciplined, right? මට වාගේ team ගොඩක් කට්ටිය කතා කරනවා.
It's good to have fun for the tournament.
Right? Okay, clear?
Well,
Thank you.
We've dearly missed you in the com box. I can tell you that, Salvi. I know you've been quite busy with the relocation as well. And now the Parkway is really on around the park. It's become a little more closer to the name as Army Sports Club puts the ball to boot. Here's what happened. Vinod Kumar went to ground. There, the tackler needed to release before the ball could have been ripped away. And a little bit of handbags. But Army Sports Club really making hash of that line out. Police will be very happy to say, thank you very much, we'll clear our lines.
Stay back.
3 comeback tries against the 2 from Sri Lanka Army.
No hands off. Stay back, stay back, stay back.
Naveen Kanishka puts ball to boot, but only as far as 5 meters outside the 22. So not much harm done for Army, who will look to build from here on.
Time off. Number 11 off. White number 11.
Sudarshan, I'm really itching. I wish I can get on the pitch and do a match with all these hands off and all those things, because I think refereeing is an art. It's a simple art if you get it right. And if you can set your standards and if there's a consistency in the referees, it makes matters very much easier. Well, Army has won that line out after losing 2 crucial line outs near the goal line, sniffing at that try line, and they lose the line. Now they won this line out.
Prince Charmer on the field for Police Sports Club. Ramita Himasha taken out. So Pasindu Taraka will go to the wing with Prince Charmer slotting in at the number 15 or the fullback for Police. Army now inside the 22 meters, again going to the shorter side. Interesting to see the traditional carry of the ball from some of the Army players. Now most of the players opt to carry the ball with 2 hands. Here's Madhuranga taking it to the line. Chandrasena needed to roll away. Now Army playing with advantage yet again, going to the short side. Harish Chandra with a good tackle for Police. Still playing with advantage are the soldiers. Here's Sudhara Randenia with the carry. Srimanta still going, big tackle on him. Keeps ball, loses the ball. So we'll come back to the penalty. Tackler. That time it was Chaturanga Chandrasekhar, the culprit for Police, not rolling away. Quickly taken. Oh my. Well. That is very unfortunate. Vinod Kumar wanted to take it quickly. If he did properly take that, at the entire Police set of forwards would have been not 10 meters and he could have just walked through. But Police will be delighted at the fact that they've been given an opportunity to try and exit from their 22. Dinesh Victor in the number 12 jersey for Army is on the ground. Seems like it's his ankle.
I'm sure he knows that the ball has to be just tapped, move forward. The ball got to move forward. That's all you require. That's a crucial mistake. I mean, I was thinking about, that's the Army coach, the veteran Sarath Martis, former Sri Lanka coach too. One of the top coaches in the country, there's no doubt.
Or the most successful schools coach in the past couple of decades.
Okay, good.
Incredible success at the hands of with St. Peter's College. As we take a look at the police bench, Chandra Samarkund. Man looking at the phone, he'll be getting some insight from maybe the analytics team who are sitting behind the screen and feeding him some information. And the dignitaries for police and armies, bitter rivals when it comes to the defense services competition, both these teams.
Yeah, the only thing is police is the department, and Army, Air Force and Navy comes under defense services. I'm just keeping a tab on your phone with the Chandra Samarkund was looking at his phone with the UF sent a message to him.
Well, police taking the exit, not trying to be cute. They know they've been under the pressure, under the pump, as Army have camped themselves in their own half. Sujan Kodituaku, briefly on your screen. That's the overseas talent who have really bring in some venom for the police team. Nalin Kumar with the put-in. Police putting in a jumper, and Army set it up. Great initial drive. And it's been brought down illegally. Coming from the side. Penalty now taken quickly. Interestingly, referee Lasanta did whistle. Seems like they've taken the penalty from the wrong mark, but this is alarming for police. This is the back-to-back fourth penalty, and referee Lasanta is not going to have players coming and chatting to him, because this, my friends, although this field is used for football as well, currently it's a rugby game going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just thinking, he took the quick tap, and the referee said no, it's a wrong mark, because it was on the wrong side of the entry.
Dick Kumbura needs to make sure that he finds good connection on this, and good connection he does find, bringing his team just 5 meters out from the try line. Can Army get that elusive try? Here's where the penalty came. Well, it did look like it was from behind the wrong mark. However, in police's defense, the defenders did stop when the referee blew the whistle.
Consistency, that's a key.
Overthrown this time by Army, but still managing to get possession. Army absolutely need to score from here. Forwards with the carry. Now the supporters for Army finding their voice, opting to attack the fringers, and the guard dog are the soldiers, still keeping it close with the forwards. This time a good carry brings them inside the 5 meters. Pick and go still available at the back for Army. Police need to make sure they're behind the hindmost foot, and every time the ball is carried forward, that hindmost foot goes a couple of inches or a meter back. Couple of more carries and Army can celebrate their third commercial bank try. Still with the forwards. 7th phase now. Still attacking the open side. Army. Now opting to go on the shot. Police defense need to fold, but need to be privy for the open side change, because Army have done that in the first half as well. 10th phase now.
Step up.
This is good, brilliant from the soldiers. Great discipline shown, and these are skills that you rehearse as Vinod Kumar gets it from the halfback. They've opted to spread the contact point, sending it out wide.
Roll away.
Twisting and turning was Nalaka Maduranga. Digging it is Nalin Kumar.
Roll away, White.
A roll away white is the call from the referee. Dikumura Salinda now cutting back inside. Sachin Gamage rather.
Yes, good. Down.
Terrific counteract from police. That's brilliant. That was Kaliova. It was Kaliova, the man who started off that counteract. The assistant referee.
Number 14, high tackle. Recommendation. Yeah. Only penalty. Number 14. Number 14. Number 14.
Very good recommendation from the assistant referee. That was Sujan Kodito.
Number 14. High tackle. Right. Number 14.
Penalty only is the recommendation, and police have done fabulously well. Despite facing an onslaught of over 12 phases of Army hitting at their line, they managed to not give away a penalty and see the threat off.
Yeah, that's right. Fantastic defense. 17 points to 10. If they had scored and converted, it would have been on equal terms. But police came out with top by defending. Having said that, Surashana, you see, the way they pick and go, you don't have to tackle them because they dip. This is the, I think it's the...
And that's the incident where the next ball carry by Chandrasena. That brilliant counteract that time. Kaliova really bringing in that venom for Police Sports Club. This is what you expect from your overseas players, and it.
Yeah.
And then Prasanna Jayatunga with that high shot on Chaturanga Chandrasena. Police through that line out, setting it up. Oh well, there was the accidental offside by police because there were men who weren't part of the mall, in front of that mall. Kaliova picks it up, space to run, building up some steam. Kaliova on the run, puts ball to boot into the 22 meters, and that will be a 50-22. Is that?
Interesting call it's going to be. They might put it on the TMO.
Yeah. Number 40. Number 40. On penalty. Number 40.
Well, seems like
Captain.
all the good work done by
Captain.
police is going to be undone by a little bit of a brain fade by Sujan Kodituaku.
You number 14. Late tackle. On penalty. Please.
I wonder, was it a neck tackle or is it a late tackle? It can't be a late tackle. I think it's an early tackle. Neck tackle. Okay.
Neck tackle. That time, referee Jeevaka, the assistant referee who was privy to that, tackle without the ball, I believe, but it was high as well. Dikumbura going for distance and gets his team outside the 22.
White number 9 of.
Here's another look at that. Oh. Clearly taking the man out without the ball, and was high as well.
So I'm right. It's an early tackle.
Early tackle without the ball.
Tackling without the ball is an early tackle.
This time no problem with the line out for Army. Sachin Gamage, who's come on to the field. Here's Dik Kumbura. Gives it out. And again a very good tackle from Kaliowa. Showcasing his physicality. Kumar, oh, that's terrible. Losing the ball forward and not being privy to the fact that he was in front of the ball carrier, giving away a penalty which could have just been a scrum. And the police straight away opting for 3.
Yeah, I know the skipper had 3 fingers up and looking at the bench. You're the skipper, mate. Take that decision. Go for it. You don't have to look at the bench to make that decision. It's simple 3 points. Even if they score, they have to score twice.
Prince Chamara, who's come on to the field in this second half. Here's the incident. A loss forward and there. Buddhi Srimanta has toiled hard for 65 minutes. It's always going to be difficult. Chamara has no problem. 3 points in the bag. And why did you have second thoughts? As police go 20 points up.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to see that replay on the penalty, given the penalty, because was there anybody there to take advantage of that ball that came forward? If you've not, then you play the knock-on. The main thing that you come in. All right.
Right, thanks.
Oh yes. Oh yes. There was players waiting to get the advantage on that. Good call, referee.
20 points to 10. Police slowly but surely steering away from their visitors. Now Chamara to Kanishka. Gives it to Kaliowa. Kaliowa, big carry. Look at that ball presentation. Advantage in favor of police. Halfway stub it. Goes to ground, not rolling away. So penalty in favor of police for the early infringement committed by Army number 12, Dinesh Victor.
Yeah, no, the police team actually, seriously, you might have to tell some of the forwards running in. The real Kaliola may have got tackled, but the next time man picked him, maybe another Kaliola. Absolutely, they look really fit, and they should do well in the rest of the games.
Yeah, like we discussed, and as you saw, there were 2 lads who were walking here, Mohan Vimalratna and Primesh Danushka, the halfback, who's gotten his ACL surgery done, so he's out for the season. And Vimalratna, the standout player for police in that Navy game, has injured his ankle, will be out for 3 weeks as well from what I heard. But police started slow. You can't say started slow because they did really push Candy as well as Kalhara breaks away from that maul. Big ball carrier, Hesan Kalhara, now Kanishka. Kodituaku to Chamara, cuts back inside and decides to take the defenders on Chamara. Good pressure on the replacement halfback Hiruka Edirising, who's come on to the field. Kaliowa gives it to Kodituaku, who will touch down, and the finger goes up from the assistant referee.
Ground lighting, am I okay? Are you happy?
Shall we go to check?
Okay, okay, good.
Shall we check and go?
Yeah.
Shall we get
Okay, good.
Referee initially gave his thumbs up, but then just wants to check. When the technology is there, why not?
Nalin නැහෙනවා කියන්න.
මගේ on field decision එක try මේක මට check පොඩක් කරලා දෙන්න. check එකක් දාන්න.
Right, අපි check කරමු. Production manager, can we have a look at the last try scoring?
On-field decision try, so there needs to be conclusive evidence why this cannot be awarded a try. Brilliant work by Kaliowa. Offload to Sujan, could have given it out to make it easy, but here Sudaraka Dikumra, does it do enough? That hand there, is it touching that touch
Production
line?
manager, can we have a look from the behind camera?
Now here, that hand is touching the touch line. Is going to be the only difference.
Okay, can we have a look at the previous one?
I'll not take it down there to become on field.
parallel. I know to touch ගාවෙනවා වගේ තිය. නෑ ආම්මේ.
ඔය කියන්නේ try එක ball එක අවුගේ වාට line out එක බලන්න කිව්වා.
With the assistant referee was right there.
Yeah. Is there another view? නලින් තව view එකක් තියෙනවා අපි ඒකත් බලමු.
Okay.
There you go, that's a zoomed up image.
මුලින් line out එක දැන් නැගිට තමයි.
There's a zoom image of the touchdown.
So Nalin on-field decision එක try. So I stand by with your on-field decision. It's a try.
So my on-field decision, right? Try. Okay. It's okay. You agree? Okay. Are you happy?
Happy.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Well, that is going to be the bonus point commercial bank try for Sujan Kodituaku. And on the 68th minute, now the Cops are running away.
So I think I gave up refereeing at the correct time. Just imagine you have to do 1.5 games, running from that corner to this corner to look at the screen. Instead of that, I think we should have a screen in the pocket and then look at there. And you know what I mean? You go from one end to the other end. Just imagine if I was refereeing, running from one end and then if you had about 3-4 times of that, you'd be doing 1.5 games.
Sujan Kodituaku benefiting from very good work from Kaliowa. Take a look at that. Takes everybody to bring him down. Sudara Dikumura, the only man matching up for that. But Kodituaku going to the corner like all good wingers do. Initially, the assistant referee putting his finger up, and that was justified by the referral as well. Conversion not successful, but 25 points to 10. A 15-point buffer with just 10 minutes to go on our clock is going to be a very steep mountain for Army to climb. The restart from the Kumra, high-hanging kick, lost forward by police, an opportunity for Army to really hit back immediately.
No advantage over.
No advantage, hence a scrum in favor of Army.
Have you noticed one thing, Sudarshan, also? If once a side scores at the try or a penalty, they drop their guard in the ensuing thing. That's been a bit of a story from 1940s, I think.
Yes, absolutely, because teams are most vulnerable soon after they score. May it be schools, clubs, or international games. So it's an area where you need to really train and to make sure that you have your focus right, as Vinod Kumar shows and goes. Massive appeals, and that's taken from the wrong mark. And while very good work was done from police, personally do not appreciate appealing, because this is not the cricket field.
Yeah. Do you know something? You see Kalhara on the pitch still. He's fit. Well done to the trainers.
Heshan Kalhar still on the pitch, yes. A lock looking like a prop, and same cannot be said about that touch finder from Prince Chamara, which did look like up and under more than a touch finder. Always difficult because he's kicking into the wind.
Yeah, if you see the flags once again, I keep repeating, you see the flags, it's bringing the ball back onto the field.
Here's where the penalty came through. Brilliant work. Brilliant work. Supported his body weight. That time it was the number 20. And Prince Chamara really making hash of that touch finder, but luckily for him, arriving player for Army losing it. Oh, here's Kaliova. Kaliova still going, and what a beautiful pass. Poor collection. Kaliova has really been the difference between the two teams. SW, his ball carrying and also his physicality has been fabulous. Real full package, and as we close in on the final minutes of the game, we need to talk about the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. And despite Kaliova succumbing to a yellow card for the humility that he showed soon afterwards and also his exceptional play, he's definitely going to be a front runner.
Yeah, definitely. That bit of act certainly makes him the Swiss player of the tournament.
Well, Swiss Tech player of the match early decision. My production team is going to be delighted because normally they will have to prompt us at least 5 to 6 times for us to pick on one, but Kaliova Mosetadra has made our lives so much more easier. Early decision as the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Scored one try, created a couple, and did show the respect that this game needs to be played with.
Yeah, and also he completed it with the yellow card. But certainly, it's obvious, a good choice. I mean, he's done well.
Well, now it's up to Army Sports Club to make us look like real nincompoops if they really want to, and try and cut that deficit and turn this game around. And we really do hope so, for the interest of rugby and the fans enjoying this, because a good game in this 6 minutes is only going to benefit the wider rugby public, who will definitely enjoy. Opportunity now for Army.
This time the Maliban rugby has been very interesting, very interesting. No unbeaten teams, and tomorrow is going to be a big battle. Havelocks versus Kandy in Kandy, and of course the second round coming up.
Yes, Army looking to go forward. Carrying it forward now is Ruchira Silva, but the call has come from the sideline that Army did lose it forward. Yes, absolutely, SW, big one tomorrow, but equally big one later today as well, as CR takes on Air Force. Air Force, in order to keep their hopes alive of competing in that top tier, needs to make sure that they get a big win against CRNFC. A game on the lights. Last time we had a game on the lights. That was CR taking on CHNFC. I beg your pardon, CR taking on Havelock Sports Club, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant to see a packed London place who have generously opened their gates to the supporters to come in. So can the Airmen really trouble the red men who are right at the top of the league table. We will have to wait and see. That's going to be an interesting game, and like you mentioned,
Yeah,
up
it
in
will take a big, massive effort, because at the moment the Reds are riding very high. They had a big loss against CH, but they have been riding very high. It will take a big, massive effort for Air Force to stop that.
Yeah, CRNFC, despite going down to CHNFC, seemed like that team really gelled. They got together and decided, okay, we are not going to go through this again this season. As Swiss Tech player of the match, Kalioa, still makes moves. Now the lethargy creeping into the Cops. They know they've done enough. They know they've gotten a 15-point advantage, and now they're not giving their everything here.
Yeah, talking about open the gates and of that gentleman of CR President Tikiri Elapola, such a gentleman leading that club so much. And to mind you, tell you that he was my skipper in 1980.
Well, despite being a Park Club man through and through, appreciating what his former skipper has done for the Reds, managed to lead them to that elusive title a couple of years ago. Last year had a little bit of a dip due to some of the key players being injured. Ended up the season being number 3. But this year, yet again, CRNFC are right up there challenging for the goods. But it'll be up to Havelock Sports Club and Candy Sports Club to decide who's going to take the early lead. And this is going to be a fabulous score for Police Sports Club. Sujan Kodituaku touching down for his second try. And that's definitely well and truly the last strike and the final nail in the coffin of Army Sports Club. 30 points to 10. Police enjoying themselves now.
Look at the lovely play. As we were discussing about the top 2 and 3, Police had different ideas to entertain the crowd. Beautiful shape, lovely collection, all good hands coming in. And look at that, 1 out, 2 in, and try.
Prince Charmer, who started off that giving in that all-important ball to the man out, Sujan Kodituaku, and well, here's our Swiss Tech player of the match. You can super that in as well. Kalioa Mosetta showcasing that he can do everything. He got a yellow card, he scored a try, he created a couple, he's carried well. Now he's gone on to kicking off the tee as well. Will he be able to try and get the 2? Well, the commentator's curse is a real thing.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, I'm sure you are wired to them. I'm sure you're wired to them. He's taken the conversion, but I think Liverpool is playing a game today, and he may have seen that for a moment. Hopefully, Liverpool will start scoring more goals today.
Well, that's one club that hasn't been having good fortune. A club that both of us very dearly support. As we take a look at the replay, Sujan Kodituaku touching down for his second. 30 points to 10, and a couple of minutes ago this game was just so alive, and Sri Lanka Army was just there and thereabout. But now Police playing for that whistle. They're happy that they've gotten the win, and this will give them belief as that they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Either CH or Air Force will drop down to play in the plate competition, and that team is going to be Police's biggest opponent come the second round.
Yeah, sure. Their performance so far has said that they're good contenders and to the plate championship, definitely.
Army yet again really making big mistakes on that line out, which has been troublesome for them. Playing for pride. Other lads from Sri Lanka Army into the last minute of the game on our clock.
You know, actually, there was
No,
I
advantage
saw
over
an
first
advertisement going around, an Army Sports Club calling for rugby players to join them. That's a massive good thing, so that everyone wants to make a career. I can join the army and join their teams and play rugby.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's going to be very, very important, especially with the introduction of a veteran coach like Coach Sanat Maris. Army are looking to put in a program which is definitely going to take time. SW, you cannot produce result overnight. It will take at least 2 to 3 seasons for a coach to try and build in a program. And Army are looking to do that with inviting younger players to come and join their ranks. And what better place to try and ply your trade if you are interested in playing rugby professionally and seriously. Penalty yet again. Very good work. A big smile on their face as well. And Prince Charmer will do the due diligence. Last move. Take it, walk, and then kick it out. That's going to be the game. Full time. 30 points to 10. A 20-point victory for Police Sports Club. But Army will take heart from this performance. They were there and thereabout, except for the last 2 scores that went against them. They have been a fighting unit, and they were by no means a pushover.
Yeah, 30 points to 10 doesn't tell the story, because if you really analyze the game, they gave a good fight. The man, our Swiss player, made the difference. Kaliowa, pardon me, I'm Chinese.
Kaliowa, Mosidandara, the man, Swiss Tech player of the match, as Coach Chandralal Samarkon alongside Ransuru Jayatilaka. Here's the man who walks away with the accolade of being the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Scored 1, created a couple, and was absolutely fabulous getting around the park, and have brought in that venom for Police Sports Club, who are looking good in this competition. Army, on the other hand, is work in progress, and they have shown very good signs of that end product if they go on the same course. Full-time confirmation, 30 points to 10, with Police being the victors. Action and highlights of the second half. First score, it was absolutely dominated by Police, but it was Army who touched down for the first try in the second half. Tarun Varnasurya benefiting from that, and easy 3 points for Prince Charmer, which steered Police away from 1 score distance, 20 points to 10 after that. And Kaliowa creating this brilliant try for Sujan Kodituaku. Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, creating the comeback try. And then Prince Charmer with a little dink. Great chase. It went back to Prince Charmer in the corner, and in comes Sujan Kodituaku for his second commercial bank try, which made the score look like it was a walk in the park for Police. But Sri Lanka Army really did put their hands up, and they need to take a lot of heart with a very young unit, except for Sudaraka Dikkumbura and a couple of players. As we take a look at the key stats, 5 tries, 1 conversion. That's something Police will take a long, hard look at. 1 penalty for them, making up the 30 points, and Army 2 tries, none converted, as Kaliowa Mositara becoming the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Well, with that, we come to the end of the telecast from Police Park. But do not leave your seats, because in 5 minutes, the action from the London place will commence at CRNFC. CRNFC taking on Air Force in the evening game. So do not go anywhere. If you want to grab something, you have 5 minutes. You can quickly run to your kitchen and grab something. because that game is going to be full of entertainment. And with that, we've come to the end of the telecast. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, SW, in the Combox after a long time, and I really do hope it's not going to take as long to have you back in the Combox, and we'll have you in the next coming days. From the Papare.com production and the technical crew, it's goodbye from Police Park.
Pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
වසංගකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.